Bang, let's get it. It's been a minute, but look what we got. College basketball player props. Let's start off with the points model. Look across the top. I got points, assists, rebounds, 3-pointers, PRA, points and rebounds, points and assists, and rebounds and assists. That is also coming for the NBA. Give me a minute. It's the All-Star break. I just thought that I go ahead and jump in while we have this opportunity. First off, it's JJ Starling. This is Duke versus Syracuse. Looked like to be the biggest game on, or probably the most recognized teams. I also added a ton of books to pull odds from because the basic American sports books don't pull all of the small college games. But anyway, let's start off with JJ Starling. First off, I ran it for a couple of days. This is the points model. It's 19 and 21 so far. If we go to the bottom, you can see here, went 2-1 yesterday, 5-5 in the last 10. You see the performance, the under 17 and 18, overs 2 and 3. So the points has not started off as hot as some of the other props. But JJ Starling over 9.5 points at -125. He averages 17 points per game so far. And then that's the top overplay for the points. And look at the unders is Isaiah Evans, Syracuse again versus Duke. Under 15.5 points, average just 6.8. I do need to be able to look into some historical data just to get caught up on the college basketball props, and we do that over on PickFinder. You already know this is pickfinder.app. The code is really Rico. You get 10% off for life. But back to these. Let's go. There's only 2 points props for the college basketball so far. Not sure if we got any assists. Yes, we did get a number of assists. Another good thing that I like about it, like it picks the same players for points props, not necessarily, but the plays that it does grab, as you can see, is Isaiah Evans again, under 1.5 assists, heavily juiced to go under. We won't be playing that one. And then JJ Starling, not to get 2 assists is crazy, but plus 110. And then you see Donnie Freeman under 1.5 assists as well. Yesterday, the assist model went 4-0, up 3.5 units. Bang, let's get it. Let's look at the rebound. Oh, look. And since I started it, I don't know, it's been 2 days, 3 days, I can't remember, but the season record so far is 20-8. And obviously, you know, I got that performance broke down for my college basketball. I put it all at the bottom here. Let all that catch up. I like to track everything. Just to see, you know, where we stand. You know how it is. And then let's go over to the rebounds. Not same players, but a few of the same. JJ Starling to go over 2.5 rebounds is at -150. The model predicts he snatches 5 boards. He averages 3.8 on the season. And Donnie Freeman in the same game, Duke versus Syracuse, over 6.5 rebounds. Average 7.9 rebounds on the season. Be like Donnie Freeman to go over 6.5 boards. We got an under for Isaiah Evans, under 2.5 boards at +115. And as you can see, the college basketball rebound model has fared well so far. It's 20-10. It's 20-10. The overs are 3-0. We get a lot of unders that's 17-10 so far, but we definitely like those. Obviously, I will put this link in the description. It should be just one link for the college basketball player props, and you can access all of the other models just through these pills. Get it? I promise I'm gonna put it in the description. Can you promise that you will put it in the description? Hey, 3-point model don't have any plays. I just dropped this one yesterday, and it hasn't pulled anything so far. This is the last one that I added. I actually forgot about it when I was doing the combo props. Almost thought it was always already there, but that was for the NBA. Points, rebounds, and assists. Only 2-1. We didn't get a ton of plays from it, but you see again, JJ Starling to go over 14.5 points, rebounds, and assists at -130. Average 24 on the season. Like, this is a must play right here, JJ Starling, to go over 14.5 points, rebounds, and assists. And then we got Isaiah Evans again on his PRA under 19.5. Might need to look at those minutes, but yesterday it went 1-0. And again, we didn't have a ton of plays from it so far. As you can see, the overall record is just 2-1. On to points and rebounds. No plays from it, 4-2, but no plays for today. And then points and assists. You see the still same players, which I don't mind. I love seeing a prop from the same player, so it gives me a chance to look at what the best odds are and go from there. JJ Starling over 11.5 points and assists at minus 135. We might be all over that one. And then the under would be Isaiah Evans. Make that big. The under would be Isaiah Evans. Points and assists at 16.5, average 7 on the season. That might be a must play. It did go 1-0 yesterday, and you can see the total. It's only had 3 plays. It's at 2-1. That's points and assists. And then rebounds and assists. JJ Starling over. I think these might be the best plays. Well, the plays that I like the most. JJ Starling over 4.5 rebounds and assists at minus 135. And then Donnie Freeman over 7.5 rebounds and assists at minus 135. Got Isaiah Evans on the under here at 4.5 rebounds and assists. Heavily juiced to go under. Might have to be a parlay piece. Speaking of parlay pieces, another thing that we're gonna get the models to do is to spit out. I got a parlay builder, so I wanted to go through and just use the data, and so that the most, I won't say the most valuable, but what it would think the top 3 pick entry should be, because there's not a lot of games today that the majority of the US books haven't played. We only have Syracuse plus 20.5 at Duke. Duke heavily favored. The model thinks Syracuse keeps it close, keeps it really close. And we take Syracuse plus 20.5. And we take the over in that game, over 142.5 in the Syracuse Duke game. And then we take Houston in the Iowa State over 134. We know we like the overs. We've been over this multiple times, but for now, that's the only 3 pick that we have. I wanted to be able to spit out as many as possible, not necessarily saying that you only have to play them in a 3 pick, but this is how I done it just to start. So we'll get to that. Speaking of college basketball, we're going to go to the top here and see what it did yesterday. Scroll to the bottom. We went 10-10 yesterday, but again, you know what we're looking for. I just talked about Houston and Iowa State over 134. Not sure if that changed already on me, but another over we have is Texas A&M. Is this game for Tuesday? No, this is Monday. Today's the 16th. We got another over here. And you know I like the overs because when we go hit fine, the over just happen to be the most doing better than a ton of the other props. And then, like I said, I have four of them. I showed you 2. Syracuse Duke game over 142. Mississippi Valley State Delta Devils. What the fuck? At Alabama State Hornets over 141. Obviously, you should have this model already, and you can check those out. It's for the overplays. I want to go see if there's any auto bet plays. And we go to here for the auto bet plays. Prairie View Panthers. Listen, they're dogs. The model did not select in the day, but I must show you that the Prairie View Panthers, as you can see here, when they're underdogs and the model selects them, no, what are you doing? When they're underdogs and the model selects them, they're 7-0 as dogs. They're the best team against the spread that we have tracked, and there's a ton of them. If I scroll out, obviously the other side is if we fade these teams. You see the bottom 50 teams, we fade them. Maryland being another one that we caught yesterday. But Prairie View Panthers 7-0 as dogs. Indiana State Sycamores, and then the Valparaiso Beacons. Like a few plays that I just must play. So when I say auto bet teams, that's what I'm looking for. I'll go back over here. I'll put the auto bet teams on, and then we only have 2. Prairie View is one of them. Again, the model has not selected them as a short play, but today they are underdogs plus 2.5. I just showed you what the record is. We ride with Prairie View Panthers. And then the second auto bet team is the Drexel Dragons. They lost for me the other day, the last time that I played them, but I want to go back and see. Drexel hit fine, and I want to see where they are. Look, Drexel Dragons 1-0 as favorite. Hold on, can you see that? No. Drexel Dragons 6-1 as dogs. 6-1 when the model selects them. 5-1 as underdogs, and then 1-0 as the favorite. That's the Drexel Dragons. Go back to the college basketball joint. Bam, it's only those 2 auto bet plays, and then we had 4 of the overs. So Prairie View and the Drexel Dragons all over that. I can't wait till the NBA come back, because I got, like I said, I want to drop the combo props for them. I haven't quite added them yet. I got the AI working on it, but this is where we are for the college basketball. I know it's coming down to crunch time as March is right around the corner. The conference tournament's right around the corner, and you already know we're gonna get a ton of action on the college basketball plays. I was gonna jump over to the NBA. I don't know why it's not back until what, Thursday? I don't even know. But with that said, look at the daily recap. The daily recap yesterday, 19-14, and look, the college basketball assist props. Why is that like that? Huh? Anyway, the college basketball assist props. I ain't got time to go adjust that, do I? Move this. I got it locked. College basketball assist props went 4-0 yesterday. Jizzle James, look at these. The under 1.5 assists plus 105 smack. Under 3.5 assists plus 100 smack. Day Thomas in the Cincinnati Utah game. Jizzle James in the same game. All three of these was in the same game. Under these very low assist props, 2.5 smack. Under 2.5 also smack. And then we have in the Illinois-Indiana game, Hamislov, he hit all of his props under 20.5. This is points. Was it points? No, this is PRA. Under 20.5 points, rebounds, and assists. He cracked that. And look, his rebound prop was points, rebounds. This was points and rebounds was over 18.5. That smack. And look, his assist prop. I'm sorry. Points and assist props was over 12.5. He smacked all three of those. 4. He even hit his points prop at over 10.5. This is why I think this is extremely valuable to add all of the combo props, which I will do for the NBA. Again, I keep saying that, but I promise I'm gonna do it. But this is the college basketball player props. I've tried this a couple of months ago. I don't know why I didn't get it done. I can't even remember what my excuse was, but we jump back in. You learn a few more things to get it where we want it. Dang, let's get it. I'm really Rico. You already know. Let's get this dough, bruh. Peace. I'm out.